Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about customization, and more specifically we're going to talk about all of the brand new character customizations coming in patch 10.1.7 for the Undead, the Night Elves, and the Draenei. Some very exciting stuff for the Draenei, of course, which we'll be showing off in this video. But before we jump into all the new customizations, I just want to thank our sponsor of the video, and that is Guild Wars 2. This video is sponsored by Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is a free-to-start MMORPG focused on gameplay, not grinding. It's easier than ever to get started in Guild Wars 2, with a really handy wiki, new player guides at guildwars2.com, and tons of player-made guides out there. Their next expansion, Secrets of the Obscure, releases on August 22nd. This is a new expansion model with quarterly content releases across the span of a year. Unveil the secrets behind one of the most mysterious structures in Guild Wars 2, the Wizard Tower. In this expansion, you'll track down and eliminate demonic threats all across Tyria via rift hunting, earn rewards for doing so, and this feature will have a ton of different variation between the encounters, with tiered difficulties and a horde mode. Secrets of the Obscure will bring new challenging content in the form of 2 new strike missions and a Fractal of the Miss, each with an accompanying challenge mode. So click the link in the description to pre-purchase now and secure exclusive rewards, an Arcane Spellweaver's hat skin, an Eagle Eye weapon of your choice, and the Demon Hunter title, and a max level boost. Right, so yes, patch 10.1.7 is releasing on September 5th in the NA region and September 6th in the EU. This patch is loaded with tons of story content and is a prelude to patch 10.2. And also in this patch is the introduction of the Heritage Armor for the Undead and the Heritage Armor for the Night Elf. And alongside these Heritage Armors are some brand new customizations for these races. So let's begin by taking a look at the Undeads and their new customization options. Now, the only customization options they actually have are new skin colors. They actually have 5 brand new skin colors to choose from. So you have this one here, which is kind of a dark one. You have a kind of bluey gray one. You have a kind of greeny one. You have a very, very white and pale one. And you have a kind of you know, slightly white, slightly grey one. Not a ton of new options for the Undead, unfortunately. No, you know, straight back option or anything like that. I know people have been kind of clamoring for that for a long time, but it is really nice to see, you know, 5 new skin options coming in. Admittedly, they're not massively different to what we have already, but it is nice to have, like, a few extra options. So let's take a look at those on the female model here. Again, the same amount of skin color options as we just looked at. So you have the grey-blue one, the greeny one, of course, the very pale one, and of course the kind of grey-bluey pale one. Yep, that's my intense description of the skin colors. So yeah, 5 new skin colors for the Undeads. But yeah, not really massively different, and no other customizations, unfortunately. But you know, it is something new. Maybe you could do something with this kind of pale skin to make them look maybe less undead. I don't know, but yeah, 5 new skin colors for the Undeads. Okay, so next up, let's talk about the Night Elves. So, the Night Elves in 10.1.7 are getting a few little changes here and there. There is actually a bit of a difference between the male and female model, so we're going to start with the male model here. So, in the current game, in retail, you can actually choose your tattoos. These tattoos right here are available right now. You have, like, you know, 5 options. You have the Owl, Wild, Ancient, Moon, etc., or you can have none. Now, these aren't new. As said, these are actually available right now, but what they've changed is when you pick these tattoos on the live game, it also changes the face markings. But with 10.1.7, they've split up the face markings. So now you can have different face markings to your body, which is kind of nice. So it still has the same options of Shadow, Moon, Ancient, Wild, but you can kind of mix and match these. So if you just want like ancient face tattoos, but also the wild body tattoos, that is something you can now do, which is really nice. Just, you know, a little bit of customization there for the males. They have also added a new face marking called the Protector one. This is very similar to Mike Tyson's face tattoo. So, you know, do with that as you will. But also, it doesn't appear like there is a color option for these tattoos. So the only color you can have for these, unfortunately, is this kind of purpley color. So not a ton of options, just kind of splitting up the face and body tattoos and adding a new one to the face as well. Okay, so now for the female Night Elf model, there is actually quite a few changes here, and some controversial changes. I've definitely seen a few tweets and things like that talking about some of these changes, which people aren't too happy about. So firstly, the face markings are not any different, but they they are actually more HD now. They have less of a reflective texture that you have on the live game and seem a bit more kind of painted on as such, which is obviously, you know, what they are. They're face markings. Now, there is one new option, the Hawk option, which is like, you know, Mike Tyson's face tattoo, but all the rest of them are the ones that we know and love. But yes, they have a new texture, which can obviously be changed with the coloration. As you can see here, 7 different options. Again, not new, but yeah, that is like more HD to the face there, which I think it looks okay. But yeah, as said, there are some people that are not happy about them changing this, but this is going to be a change that is coming in 10.1.7. Now, also, the female model is now getting body tattoos similar to the male. So you have the option of the wild tattoos, you have ancient, which are kind of cool, you have owl, and you have moon, which are awesome. So the cool thing about this as well is that you can actually change the color of these, and it does actually separate them out as well. So you can have red body tattoos and a green face tattoo, which is nice. However, some of these models are a little bit low res. I have all my settings on max right now, so yeah, some of these tattoos are a little bit rough around the edges, so maybe, you know, PTR be PTRing as such. Maybe that's something that will change over time, but yeah, right now it does seem a little bit rough with these tattoos. But yeah, as said, you know, it's really cool that you could change the color, something that the males don't have. I don't know if that's going to be added in a later build. That would be really, really nice, but as of right now, the males only have 1 color, whereas the females have up to 6, I believe, to choose from for your face and body. And as mentioned, you can actually separate those as well, which is really cool. So yeah, quite a few options coming for the female night elves. Not as many for the male, but still some changes nonetheless. And finally, it is time to take a look at the Draenei and their new customization options. So these are actually unlocked through a quest line, which I believe will be available to all races. This is a quest line which involves Velen, and yeah, it seems pretty mysterious at the moment, but yeah, once you get to the end of that, you will unlock these customizations. These are listed as the Minari Eridar customizations. So there's actually quite a few. There's new skin colors, hair colors, and eye color option for the Draenei, which will be unlocked once that questline has been completed in 10.1.7. So what do they look like? They look very, very cool. So there are 2 skin color options available, linked up currently in the game files. So yeah, there is another one, but yeah, for some reason that's just not there, unfortunately. So we have this one here, which is a kind of dark red Eridar skin. No doubt you've seen this in your time in playing World of Warcraft. And the other one is a slightly darker kind of red tinge to the Draenei. These 2 look very, very, very cool. Very different to anything else we've ever had with the Draenei, which I think is awesome. And we're finally getting these alongside, obviously, we had, you know, Draenei Warlocks in the last patch. Now, just to mention, this is only for the Draenei. This is not for the Lightforged Draenei. This is only for the regular race Draenei, which are introduced in the Burning Crusade. So on top of the brand new skin color, we also have some brand new hair colors. We have 3 to be exact. So we have this one here, which is a purple hair color. We have this one, which is kind of a browny blonde. And then we have a very much blonde hair color. Now, these aren't too out of the ordinary from the Draenei. The purple one definitely is pretty unique, to be honest, and it's really contrasts nicely with the red skin color, which I like a lot. So these are the 3 options which will be available once you unlock the Minari customizations. And finally, there are actually some eye color options for the Draenei. So right now in the live game, there is no option to change the eye color on your Draenei. However, as of patch 10.1.7, there are 6 options. So you have green fell eyes, which look absolutely phenomenal. You have the standard blue eyes, then you have a kind of like, you know, slightly more blue color. You have kind of yellowy gold color, and then you have the purple. Yes, purple eye colors. So you have a light purple, and then you have a dark purple, which looks so menacing. You combine that with the red skin color, you combine that with the purple hair, you've got a really, really cool looking Draenei coming in 10.1.7. So yeah, a bunch of brand new options for the Draenei coming in 10.1.7. As mentioned, these are locked behind a questline. So let's take a look at the Draenei female now. So here are the red skin options. Once again, so the kind of red, kind of standard Eridar skin, and then of course the kind of maroon color will be available to the female model. Once again as well, the new hair colors. So you'll have the purple hair color, the kind of browny blonde, and then of course the blonde hair color. Actually looking pretty good on that female model with the contrast of this particular red skin color. And once again as well, you will have the eye options. So of course the standard blue, the terrifying green, the other blue color, the kind of goldy color, the purple, and then of course the dark menacing purple will all be available for the Draenei females. Some really great options coming to the Draenei in 10.17. So yeah, there you go, guys. That is all of the customization options coming in at 10.17. Let me know what you think of the Undead. Let me know what you think of the Night Elf. And of course, let me know what you think of the Minari Draenei options. I think they're really cool. I'm such a massive fan of the Draenei stuff, especially when you combine it with like new Warlocks and things like that. A lot of fun stuff coming. So yeah, there you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please do leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me outside of YouTube, I also have a Patreon, and I'm on Twitter at MrGMYT, and I have a partner Discord channel as well. And finally, I am streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, Dragonflight PTR, and more, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM every single day. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.